All right. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. And we're just going to talk a little bit about makeup, the importance of clean makeup, paying attention to the ingredients, which ones to avoid, which ones to look for, and also share some of our favorite products, which is what I'm most excited about. So I guess the importance of looking for clean makeup is the fact that our skin is our largest organ and it absorbs everything we put on top of it, which then gets passed through to our other body systems like our blood, our nervous system, our organs, even our reproductive system and our endocrine system, which have a huge impact on our overall well-being and just like how we feel and our health. And so it's just really important to pay attention to those things because of the direct impact it can have. So a few ingredients that we can avoid are like synthetic colorants, formaldehydes, parabens, mineral oils, a lot of animal derived ingredients are also not the best options. Silicone, sulfates, phthalates, all of these ingredients can have short-term and long-term effects on us. And what I thought was like, I couldn't even comprehend how crazy this is, but I looked up and I learned that the average woman, the modern woman, puts over 168 chemicals on her body every single day. And most of them are like before we eat breakfast, if we eat breakfast at all, because we're always on the go. So it's kind of crazy how sometimes the first thing we're introducing to our body are these chemicals that are not supporting us, are not helping us, and are actually interfering with our endocrine system, which just kind of regulates everything, especially like, as women. So they can just have so many negative effects. But we don't just want to talk about the bad, we want to talk about the good and some of the great ingredients that we can include. So
yeah, which is my part. I get to tell you guys all about the good stuff we get to put on our skin. So again, we want to put things that are going to overall benefit our body, but also our skin. A lot of us suffer from different skin issues, so we want to make sure that we're giving that skin what it needs. So a few things that are really great are aloe vera, vitamin E, ultramarines, which are or marines, I don't know how to pronounce it, but those are like naturally derived colors from the earth that we can use, are actually really great for our skin. Natural oils, so we want to look more for mango oils, avocado oils, and natural minerals. So, we can think of zinc oxide, which can actually help our skin as well. Essential oils, of course. A lot of the makeup has sandalwood and geranium and frankincense. So these are going to be ones that are going to promote wellness to our skin, actually help our pores, all those things that we want out of makeup without all of the yucky benefit. Not benefit. Right, exactly. So the great thing is that Young Living has this whole line, Savvy Minerals, and at first, I kind of didn't believe it. I was like, oh, they probably have mascara. That's all I had heard about. They have mascara, awesome. But they actually have a whole amazing line. And I actually want to mention a few ingredients that I love in their foundation, but while I talk about it. So the one that I love, and I know Megan loves too, is their liquid. So they have two types of foundation. They have liquid, but they also have powder. So to each his own. I use both depending on the time of year, depending on the heat. But the awesome thing about their foundation is that it has mica in it. And the mica mineral is amazing for your skin. It does so much for your skin. It helps rejuvenate the cells. It helps break down like any bacteria that's going on too. So it really benefits us, and this is super high in mica. So that is one thing that I love. The texture,
and it gives you that natural glow too. The mica is kind of that like illuminating effect to kind of like brighten and bring that like glow that we all love.
Yeah, exactly. And it has that sandalwood that I was saying. So sandalwood actually enriches our skin, and it helps it appear healthy, but it also helps it be healthy. So while you're wearing it, it's not actually doing like all of these bad things to your skin. I don't know if you guys have worn a full face of makeup and then by the end of the day you wash it off and your skin's like, what did you do to me? Like you can actually like see on your skin it's irritated, the pores are clogged, it's not doing good. The stuff is amazing. It does not do that. So this one has a little pump. It's running out, so it kind of got everywhere, but it doesn't usually look that messy. So we have this foundation and then also a powder one, which is normal, like as you guys have seen. Is there anything else you like really love about the foundation makes?
I also like that the liquid foundation, like you said, it doesn't irritate your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually is nourishing your skin because of the good ingredients. And I think that's so cool because a lot of times we're putting these products on our body that are working against us. And these products, because they're just like chock full of amazing ingredients, they're actually like, it's like skincare in your makeup. And it actually has it's called a self-smoothing technology. It's like a plant-based polymers that they use that actually allow this makeup to lay super like thin and natural. It kind of just like adjusts to your skin, which is why the colors are also super forgiving. And it acts as like as a protectant to your skin. It makes it it's super lightweight, very creamy and natural looking. I get told all the time that people don't think that I'm wearing makeup, which I think is crazy because I'm like, I think it's very obvious that I have makeup on. Like I'm not trying to act like I don't wear makeup. But I take that as a compliment in that it's so natural that it just gives you that like natural appearance, just totally becomes part of your skin. The natural glow again. And yeah, like people are all the time like, oh, I didn't even realize that you wore makeup. And I'm like, I'm somebody who wears makeup like almost every day. So I get told that a lot. And I'm always surprised when I hear that. And I think it's because of the way it's formulated. And again, it's nourishing your skin. It doesn't get like that, like dried up or separation or, it literally just is like an extra layer to your skin, which I love.
Which is why it's a great foundation for anybody if you're used to wearing makeup, if you're new to wearing makeup, because it's going to be like it is very thin and very sheer, but the more you put on, it is buildable. And if you want to put the powder foundation on top of it, even more so, it'll be buildable. So that is a great thing, honestly. Personally, I go between two colors. And I even mix them too. I know people do that because we all do have different colors to our skin, but I use buff and then I love the sand beige. Actually, if I'm going more for like buff is like an everyday color, and then sand beige is gonna be more on the yellow side for me, more summer color, or I kind of call it my black tie because it literally is just like my skin looks amazing um, and I don't know, like my bronzer just looks better with darker colors. So if you tend to go a little bit darker, if you tend to go a little bit lighter, there's a color for you. Color for you.
Yeah, I also go between two colors. I do buff as my darker color, and then
That's crazy.
ivory is like my perfect match, but I can do buff, especially in the summer. Like when the seasons change, I do feel like, I'm like super pale, right? Which is why I'm like on the very, very light.
I don't think I realized this. I'm like, wait, what? Buff's your darker color?
Yeah, buff is like the darkest I can go, which is, I think, like the second or third like on from light to
Yeah.
dark. So I'm like use all the lighter colors, but I can kind of get away with it. So like last time when they had their sale, ivory was out, and so I got buff, and like it's fine because it's summertime and it works. But definitely like in the winter that would be too dark. So and like more that like tan look. But yeah, speaking of bronzer, my favorite bronzer is the Crowned All Over. It's super.
I don't have that one.
I guess I don't know why I smelled it. I was like, I was curious if it smelled good because the makeup smells good, you know, because of the oils in it.
The oils,
but it's just like really natural. Again, just like very lightweight. You can build it up if you want more of like that like contoured definition. You can just add a little bit to give you that natural like sun kiss look, and it's not too shimmery. I find that with natural like mineral based makeups, they're like sparkly almost, and I'm like.
I don't like that either.
The glitter look is not my thing anymore. So I like that it has a little bit like of shimmer to it to kind of, so like the light catches and it looks very like beautiful, but it's not like overdone, I guess. So that's really, really nice.
Would you say that's more like a warm one? Because I don't have that one. Is that more
Which one do you have?
I have, sorry, I had it opened. Summer Loved.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know there's a darker one and a lighter one.
So Summer Loved is definitely more like general brown. Like if you think of the color brown, it's not orangey, it's not gray, it's not.
This one has maybe like peach undertones.
Okay.
So I think for my skin, it looks really nice.
Yeah. But I think this one would be like a very general one too. It's definitely more brown. It does have little like pieces of gold in it, which is very pretty, but like Megan said, it's not like you're like glowing, and I don't know, that's too much. But if we're talking about blushes, and a gold shimmery one is going to be Awestruck, as you guys can tell. It's really pink.
Wow.
And
I don't have any of their blush.
Tons of gold. So I love this one for like summer, Awestruck. If you guys want to take these as recommendations, love this one. I've used it on friends too that have darker skin, and it looks beautiful. And then actually I use this as my bronzer sometimes too. Is like my all over color is called Passionate. So this one's actually a blush, but I use it kind of as a bronzer, and it almost has a dark orangey like clay color to it, which kind of like my lipstick actually, and I love that. That's like totally my jam. So Passionate for those. And this one's matte, but then this one has shimmer. So there's such a variety when it comes to the powders too, but they're not going to have dyes in them. Like I even went to buy a lipstick, and from somebody that said it was organic, blah blah, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do my research, and oh no, all of it, there's no dyes. And it's like somewhere in there's a dye. And that is one thing, like the integrity of the Savvy Minerals. None of these colors are fake colors. You can find them in minerals, and they're natural colorants. And I'm like, it's awesome. You know, that to me helps so much to know that, you know, that I'm not buying something that says it's one thing, but it's not. We skipped over the concealer.
Yeah. I love this concealer because, again, just like the foundation, it's a liquid and it's very forgiving. They have multiple shades. It's super creamy. It doesn't crease. And it actually like covers your like dark under eyes. Like we have like, it's just like hereditary that we have like darker under eyes. It's not like we're not sleeping. But I always struggled. Like people would always be like, "Are you okay?" Like I'm not even kidding. I got asked that like my whole life, and I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine." But because they would get so dark, and this has really helped. And I actually feel like it's helped because it's again nourishing the skin there. So it's really gentle on your eyes. Actually covers, doesn't crease, like everything you want in a good concealer, which I'm all about.
I was gonna say, man, how many times have you used concealer and tried to get it perfectly close to like where you're red and where it's, you know, dark circles, and you want to get it perfectly, and then it gets in your eye and your eye's like, what is this? Like that's happened to me so many times with eyeshadows and concealers and all that, and it's like this stuff never makes my eyes burn, like ever. It has never
Yeah.
done that. So
Or your skin, it doesn't make your skin dry or
no.
irritated. The mascara also doesn't make your eyes like itchy, any of that. It's
Mm-mm.
just like,
Yeah, I love it.
again, because of the clean ingredients, your body is like, okay, I can work with this.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that I really like is their like lip glosses. When you're like a teenager, you know, and you just start playing around with makeup, I was like big on the lip gloss. I think it was also like very popular when we were younger.
Yeah.
The whole like shiny lips, matte is more like what you see predominantly now. So I kind of shied away from lip glosses because they always felt very thick, goopy, and your hair was always getting stuck in them, which drove me crazy. I'm not exaggerating though. These lip glosses, they are not sticky. They're super like smooth, nourishing. They are not sticky at all. I had to try it for myself. So I ordered this one because I didn't believe everybody who told me that they weren't sticky. I was like, no. There is not a lip gloss out there. And I was obviously proven wrong, like I am many times with Young Living's product. But it
Which,
just goes on so nice.
and so many of those lip glosses and chapsticks, they have petroleum in them. It's like
Yeah.
you don't want to be putting that by your mouth, you know? So if you do get it in your mouth, at least you know it's not like full of stuff. Which that one, you actually have color too. Like when you put it
Yeah. This
on,
is Anchor Away. And you can build this one up too. So I have it on right
that's
now and it's like super light and natural. Like
mm-hmm.
it's not nearly that dark, but I can also put like more on and it won't look goopy or sticky or anything, but it will just give it more of the
Color.
pigment,
That's awesome.
which is really, really nice. So I also love that there's not just one thing, like one product that they have. They have a full makeup line. They have a wide variety. They have the liquid, they have the powder, they have everything that you would need. And I really like that because in my experience, when I was turning more to like clean brands and looking for other things, especially when I started having some skin issues, I think a lot of us not only I think predominantly most of us use makeup kind of to cover up what we don't, and to improve our appearance. And so when I started having skin issues, obviously maybe I felt like a little embarrassed. And so I wanted to make sure that I was putting good ingredients, but that I could also kind of cover it up a little bit so that it wasn't so obvious. And what I found is a lot of brands only have a couple products or a couple good products. And the rest of them are kind of like, this doesn't really work. And so you're spending the money and you can't return them and they don't really work for you and just things like that. And that was a very frustrating experience for me. So I really enjoy the fact that everything I've gotten from the Savvy Minerals line, I have absolutely loved. There hasn't been a product to date. I haven't tried all of them, but so far I haven't gotten a Savvy Minerals product that I didn't like and I don't continuously like use over and over again. Again, I wear makeup basically every day and these are my go-to products. This is what I have on my vanity.
Mm-hmm.
And I get everything from the same place, which I really enjoy because it just makes it easy.
Yeah.
So,
I guess a personal testimonial from myself is and continuously will be the texture of my skin. And it's like acne comes and goes, no matter who you are, it'll appear here and there. And one thing that I had always noticed, which I had expressed to Megan like throughout how many years, just like, oh, my skin looks thick or would get a lot of oil bumps. And it turns out because all of these makeups are packed full of mineral oils and packed full of binders and packed full of like all these ingredients that aren't doing anything for your skin but irritating it and promoting acne. And you would read on the label, oh, it has this acid in it and it has this and it's natural and it's supposed to help. And it's like, that was always such a frustration for me. I'm putting on makeup, but I still don't look like my skin. You can still see, the texture of it. So that was a big thing once I started using this. Obviously, just having a better skin routine. But I truly, to this day, believe that this makeup helps my skin. Like I said, when I wash it off, it's not like there's a ton left over or it's stuck in my pores. my skin has never been this healthy, like ever. So I am obsessed and love it, and it's awesome. As you guys can tell, I love lipstick, and I do my eyebrows. I need to do my eyebrows, and there are colors, natural mineral powder colors that do that for me. I've never like that is such a struggle. Oh my goodness, it's such a struggle. If you are like me, you know that there's a struggle with that. And I've actually been able to find very neutral colors to use for my eyebrows and very cute, sophisticated chick lipsticks without all the dyes in it. And it's like it's absolutely awesome, you know. Um yeah. That's my spiel about this because
right. Well, and I think also there's a certain level of trust that they have built as a company because, for example, like in the US, only 11 of these ingredients are banned, or not of these ingredients, but because obviously we find them in our products, but 11 like harsh chemicals, toxic ingredients are banned. In Europe, they do like no, not three, 1,300. Sorry, getting my numbers mixed up. 1,300, but Young Living bans 2,500 toxic ingredients from their products. So they go above and beyond to make sure that we're getting an amazing product. And as always, like our well-being is at the root of the products that they are providing us. So I think that also just gives us the confidence that these products are not going to have the negative consequences because they're held to such a high standard. Like for me, that's a really big deal. So yeah. It's pretty awesome. So
it's awesome. If any of you guys just want to go on to youngliving.com and go to the Savvy line, you can literally see endless products. They have sponges, they have brushes. I got the whole brush kit, which I absolutely love, you guys. It has little like pouches and little sectionals in this. Love it so much, and you can fit everything in there. They have like endless stuff, different colors. Yeah, like I'm pretty impressed honestly with the foundation colors. They go from like super light, like Megan, you're like ivory is I think the lightest, to super, super dark colors. So there's something for everyone. And that's like the whole point, right? That get clean beauty without compromising your health and also feeling good about yourself, because that's what we want, right? We want to feel pretty, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We just don't want it to, affect us later down the line. So awesome. Yeah.
So that's what we had. So thank you for being here with us and joining us. Yeah, this is something that's very like near and dear to my heart. So I could go on and on about this topic, but I won't. So this is just a really good thing. And I always encourage everyone to do their own research too. Like literally Google like some of these ingredients if you want like
list of what to look for.
We can let you know, but they also have it they have like a no list and a yes list under the liquid foundation. So you can literally just like Google some of these ingredients. You don't have to like dig very deep to see how detrimental they can be to your health. So this is just a topic that's very like, near and dear to my heart. And I think it's very important. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to us. And we hope that you learned something new. That's always our hope. So
yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.